Hello everyone and welcome to the weird, scary and horrible parts of humanity. Today we are looking at the execution of British Iranian citizen Alireza Akbari, the second British citizen executed this century following the execution of Akmal Sheikh for drug smuggling in Urumqi, China on the 29th of December 2009. Akbari was born on the 21st of October 1961 in Shiraz, Iran, the fifth biggest city in Iran by population. Following the 1979 Iranian Revolution, which saw the overthrowing of the Shah, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, and the Iranian monarchy, Akbari became active in the Association of Student Islamic Societies. The Association of Student Islamic Societies is an Islamic student association in Iran, backed by Iranian reformers including President Mohammad Khatami, who was the fifth president of Iran from the 3rd of August 1997 until the 3rd of August 2005. During the Iran-Iraq War, which was an armed conflict between Iran and Iraq which lasted from the 22nd of September 1980 until the 20th of August 1988, Akbari became a deputy division commander as part of the Badr organization, an Iranian Shia Islamist political party and military organization, and was a senior commander in the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, known as Sepah or Pasdaran, a multi-service primary branch of the Iranian armed forces. After the war, Akbari rose up the ranks and became an advisor to the Iranian Navy, becoming a close ally to Defense Minister Ali Shakani, who is currently the Secretary of the Supreme National Security Council of Iran, having been Minister of Defense of Iran from the 20th of August 1997 until the 24th of August 2005. Akbari would later marry Maryam Samadi, born in 1969, an Iranian Austrian, and had two daughters, Atef and Fazeh, with Atef later marrying Moshen Shelbaf and having one child. Akbari was appointed Deputy Minister of Defense in February 2000, becoming a leading opponent to a nuclear deal between Iran and the West on national security grounds, as well as liaising with foreign embassies in Tehran, attempting to prove that Iran's nuclear program was for peaceful purposes. On the 24th of August 2005, he retired from government duties and set up his own business, which led to him travelling frequently out of Iran, including to the United Kingdom. According to his brother, Mehdi, he gained British nationalisation by making investments and creating jobs in Britain, hence becoming a double citizen. In 2008, under the government of President Muammar Ahmadinejad, Akbari was arrested on suspicion of spying against Iran before being released on bail. Fearing for his life, Akbari left for Europe in 2009 before settling down in the United Kingdom, with the Iranian government claiming that he began spying for the United Kingdom, which, contrary to his brother's assertions, led to him being given British citizenship. However, Akbari primarily lived in Spain and ran a private think tank. He was persuaded to return to Iran by friend Ali Shamkhani in 2019, and he was arrested upon his arrival in Tehran. Iranian state media claimed that Akbari played a role in the assassination of Iran's top nuclear scientist, Mohsen Fakhrizadeh, who was assassinated by an autonomous satellite-operated gun on the 27th of November 2020, with his execution orchestrated by Mossad under the Israeli government in a road bush in Absard in the central district of Damavand County in Tehran province in Iran. Akbari did not confess to being involved in the murder of Fakhrizadeh, but alleged under interrogation that a British agent had asked for information about Fakhrizadeh. Akbari was accused of providing information to British officials regarding 178 Iranian figures, including Fakhrizadeh, with Iranian officials claiming that Akbari worked for a private company and had direct contact with research institutes headed by intelligence officials in London, and that the United Kingdom government had paid him hundreds of thousands of pounds for him to spy on Iran, and he was labelled a super spy for MI6. However, Akbari alleged in a telephone call to his family from prison, which was released by BBC News, that he had been forcibly administered to drugs and chemical substances, held in solitary confinement for prolonged periods of time, and had been forced to make repeated recorded confessions and subjected to torture for a combined 3,500 hours. On the 11th of January 2023, Iran state media Mizan announced that Akbari had been sentenced to death, with the Islamic Republic News Agency announcing that the Supreme Court of Iran had upheld Akbari's death sentence, declaring that it was based on substantive evidence. This led to significant criticism from the UK government, with British Foreign Minister James Cleverly noting that the allegations against Akbari were politically motivated. Moreover, US diplomat Vedant Patel said that Akbari's execution would be unconscionable and the charges against him were politically motivated. Despite Britain holding diplomatic relations with Iran at the time, the relationships between Britain, the European Union and Iran are frosty at best following the Mahsa Amini protests which manifested on the 16th of September 2022, following the death of Kurd Mahsa Amini having been beaten and tortured by Iranian police. As of the 9th of January 2023, the protests have resulted in at least 481 protesters being killed, with 64 of those minors and as many as 20,000 arrests. As of the recording of this video, the protests remain ongoing. Iran's response to the Mahsa Amini protests led to the European Union and the United Kingdom imposing sanctions on over 30 Iranian officials and organisations, including units of the Revolutionary Guard, due to their alleged involvement in human rights abuses during the Mahsa Amini protests. On the 14th of January 2023, Akbari's execution was announced by Iranian media to the world, with Akbari having been hanged. However, it is unknown on what date he was hanged. This provoked a backlash of words from the United Kingdom government, with Cleverly calling the execution barbaric and noted that the execution would not go unchallenged in a tweet. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak stated on Twitter that he was appalled by the execution, which was a callous and cowardly act carried out by a barbaric regime, with no respect for the human rights of their own people. The UK also temporarily withdrew its ambassador to Iran. However, these claims were rejected by the Iranian Foreign Ministry, who noted that the British regime, whose royal family sees the killing of 25 innocent people as removal of chess pieces and has no regrets over the issue, and those who turn a blind eye to this war crime are in no position to preach others on human rights. This referred to Prince Harry killing 25 Taliban fighters during his time in Afghanistan in his autobiography Spare, which Iran has called a war crime. Of all nation-states, Iran has the strongest relationship with the Taliban. French President Emmanuel Macron also expressed his solidarity and condemned the execution of Akbari. However, for the most part, the response has not gone beyond words by the UK government, bar sanctions, which were immediately implemented by the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office following the execution of Akbari. NGOs, including Amnesty International, spoke out against the execution of Akbari. Iran has refused to hand over the body of Akbari, has threatened to destroy it and prevented his family from seeing it. Its whereabouts and how it was disposed of and buried are unknown. Thank you for watching. Please do yourself a favour and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to inform yourself of when new videos come out. Also, why not hit that like button and leave a nice comment? It helps more than you know and your support is truly appreciated. Until next time, stay awesome, stay classy, be kind to everyone you meet, have an amazing day and remember that truth is always more interesting than fiction.